Good morning, dear student. A very bright and good morning to all of you. Today we are going to wind up this particular chapter, chapter 1. We are going to study the last topic of this chapter, that is scope of management. Till now we had covered various topics, and this is your last topic, scope of management. So let's begin. Scope of management is very wide, and Henry Fayol has defined scope of management in following ways. Management is universal science performed in all organizations engaged in business, politics, religion, war, or philanthropy. This particular definition given by Henry Fayol itself defines that how wide scope of management is. It is a universal science and it is performed in every type of organization. The management is used in both cases, even in case of war or philanthropy. The word philanthropy means परोपकार. युद्ध में भी और परोपकार में भी प्रबंध की आवश्यकता होती है. So management becomes a wide phenomena. It has been divided into three parts, classified into three parts. That is functional area of business management, functional area of non-business management, emerging functional area of management. So we will take into consideration one by one each functional part. Okay, first we will take into consideration functional area of business management. Functional area of business management, as far as functional area of business management is concerned, it has been divided into 10 main heading. We will take into account each 10 heading. Sometimes people call is departmental, 10 departments. It is not necessary that each and every department are present in each type of organization. We will highlight one by one. Production management, inventory management, marketing management, finance management, personnel management, office management, transport management, import export management, R&D management, accounting management. Now what is production management? As the name suggests, it is related to production function. It covers product design, product layout, raw material, purchase of raw material, etc. Second one is inventory management. Inventory stocking. Now stocking is not limited only up to stocking of finished goods. No, that is also one aspect, but taking care of raw material and taking control over finished goods, both come under category of inventory management. The third one is marketing management. Marketing is only revenue generating department of an organization. Under marketing management we cover sale of finished goods, sales promotion, market research, branding, advertising, etc. Now after marketing management, financial management. Finance is lifeblood of every organization. In financial management we consider determining determination of need of capital, how much amount of capital is required, what are the sources of finance. There can be short term, long term sources of finance. Investment, where we are going to invest, what are the profitable projects which we take into consideration. Raising of fund, from where we will raise our fund, share, debenture, and there can be very other sources. Utilization of fund, and after this financial management we will take into consideration personnel, that is human resource management, managing manpower planning, recruitment, selection, training, development, performance appraisal, labor welfare, social security are all the subject which are concerned under personnel management. Personnel management is also key. It is related with human resource of an organization. After this, the sixth one is office management. It includes office correspondence, record keeping, information disseminating, etc. After office management, next one is transport management. In transport management, transfer of man, material from one place to another at less cost and less time is undertaken. And after transportation, next come is import export management. Import export management, it include import license, taking permission for import of machinery. In export we will find out where are the places where we can export our manpower and we can export our material, our finished goods. Research and development department considered with innovation, expansion, technical expansion, etc. And accounting management, in accounting management we will take into consideration bookkeeping, record keeping, balance sheet making, cash flow management, etc. So these are the 10 main leading functional area, sub-functional area of business management. Dear student, it is not necessary that in each organization all these functional area are covered. It will depend upon the size and nature of organization, which type of functional area are included. The core functional area are production, marketing, finance and personnel management, that is called as human resource management. Other will depend upon the type and nature of organization. If size of organization big, we can separate finance management and accounting management. If size of organization is big, we can separate production management and inventory management. If size of organization is again big, we can separate marketing and transport management, import export management. So these all things depend upon the size of a particular organization. It will completely depend upon the type and size of organization. All 10, keep this thing in mind, all 10 organization, you will find all 10 organization in every type of organization. You will find somewhere, you will find production, marketing, finance, personnel. In some other part you will find some other import. In case of international business, you will find import and export management. So I hope this particular, all the 10 points are very clear to you. And one thing you must remember, that again I will say, it will depend upon the organizational structure of a particular company. So next we are moving towards functional area of non-business management. Functional area of non-business management, it is leadingly considered as public welfare departments. So public utility works are been undertaken, like public utility management, environment management, education management, security management, law management, technological management. In public utility management, we will take into water department, electricity department, like in Rajasthan, Ajmer Vidyut Nigam Limited, communication department like BSNL department. In environmental management, we are going to take care of control over pollution, okay, and what are remedial measures we can do for controlling environment. In education management, school, college, university education, all things come under the education management. Right to education is part of this particular education management. In security management, we will talk about our military force, our paramilitary force. Law management is concerned with law, and technology management is modern technology. Now we are moving towards third one, emerging functional area of business management. Emerging functional area of business management, modern functional area of business management. In emerging functional area, in modern functional area, there are 15 to 16 points which we have to take into consideration. Management of public enterprises, maintenance management, investment and portfolio management, entrepreneurship management, small business management, farm management, wholesale and retail trade management. Like entrepreneurship management has been a new field. Small business management has become a new field. Farm management is new field. So these all are new field, emerging field of management. They are been separated from their core branch and emerge as a new field of business management. So these are the new field. And in this other next one are safety and risk management, marketing, research management, event management. Event management is a very growing field. Change management, stress management, time management, crisis management, international business management. It is just like import export, expansion of import export is international business management. And knowledge management, now knowledge also been gathered and secured. It has been responsibility of management to secure knowledge. It has become a responsibility of all manager. So knowledge management has been developed as a new field. Safety and risk management is concerned with the portfolio risk, investment risk, safety and risk management. Stress is become part and parcel of life. So stress management also has emerged as a new field of management. So I hope each and everything has been clear to you till now. Now the last part as scheduled, your assignment is there, and in your assignment list out 5 modern trends of business management. Explain following: public utility, education management. Third one, name department which is concerned with operation and production activity. Fourth one, name functional area which is concerned with manpower, recruitment, training and selection. And fifth one, explain any 6 functional area of management. Dear student, as a responsible student, you are completing your assignment on time. Please do take care of yourself. Do study regularly. Goodbye. Take care. Goodbye.